Hello, welcome to the Esoteric Technologies YouTube channel, where we provide useful tips, tricks, and resources for your programs to help you get the most out of your astrology software. And today I'm going to be talking about synchronizing and backing up your chart files, your very important chart files. Backing up is vital. We're so dependent on technology these days, but that doesn't mean it always works the way we want it to. And the last thing you want is to lose all your chart data. Understand, first of all, that there is a difference between synchronizing and backing up. With synchronizing, your devices are giving you the same information across the board. That means if you delete all your charts off one system, they're going to be deleted everywhere, which is why I suggest, in addition to syncing your devices, so you've always got the latest information on every device, that you also back up separately. Now, that can be as simple as just copying your files to another area online, or copying your files to a memory stick or an external hard drive. However you do it, it is safer to keep it off the computer, because if the computer fails, anything on the computer is likely to fail also. So let's get started. So firstly, we click on the Apple icon in your menu bar and then come down to System Settings. Your computer might say System Preferences, mine says System Settings. The next thing is to click on your Apple ID and then click on the iCloud arrow and make sure that the drive is on. But you also need to make sure that Astro Gold is selected as a program to sync. So I've clicked on the options and I'm scrolling down here, and here you can see Astro Gold is turned on and will sync with the cloud. Done. Okay. Now, some important things to remember. The first device that you enable iCloud will be the one whose chart files are moved to the cloud. When you enable this feature on any other devices later on, they will lose access to their own local chart files and instead link to the chart files moved across from the cloud to the cloud from the first device that was enabled to store its files on iCloud Drive. After setting up iCloud on the first device, before you enable or activate the iCloud Drive on a second or subsequent devices, it's a good idea that you check these subsequent devices for any charts that exist only on that device. If you have charts and want to keep them, first export those charts to the first device. For example, send them as an attachment to an email, or use the settings export chart files by email, and then you'll be able to access them from anywhere that you can access that email account. To connect your iPad or your iPhone to the cloud, just tap on the settings cog in your menu bar and then tap on the item that says iCloud Drive, and you get the choice of enabling it or keeping your charts on local. Now, before you're backing up, I suggest you export all of your chart files to make sure that you've got a secure backup copy in case something goes wrong in the process. So simply from the iPad or the iPhone, tap on the settings cog and then tap on export chart files, tap the side arrow, and you can select all of your chart files there, and they will be sent by email. They're not very big, so it's not a problem. And you can then access those chart files from anywhere that you can access that email that you sent to yourself. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do a manual backup. Whether or not you use the iCloud, I do suggest that you do keep manual backups separate from the synchronizing function. So I'm going to take my USB and plug it into the USB port. And then I'm going to open Finder. And we can see that when it wakes up, there's the USB that I have plugged in. Now I'm going to click on Documents. and I'm going to click on, make sure Astro Gold is open, and I'm going to click on all of those files. Click on the first one, hold down the Shift key and click on the bottom one, and now they're all selected. All of the chart files end in .sfcht, and these charts will talk to any of our esoteric technology software, whether it's for Windows or Mac or anything else. I'm going to right click now, and if you don't have a mouse, Control click will give you right click, and I'm going to copy those to my USB stick. And now they are safely backed up onto my USB stick, and you can see them coming across now, and there they are. Now I can plug that in to any USB port and retrieve those files. They will talk on Solidify, they will talk on Jigsaw, and if I've emailed charts to myself, I can save the charts into Astro Gold and have them on my computer. Now I copied those by dragging them, just holding my finger on the key and on the pad and dragging them. But if I want to just use copy paste, click the first one, hold the Shift key and click the last one, and then Control click or right click and copy, and then open the USB stick. This time I'm going to make a new folder to file these charts in. And here I can just right click again or Control click and paste those 11 items. Now when I'm saving a backup file, I always put the date in the name of it, so that when I've got a half a dozen of them, I know which one's the latest. So let me just go back again to Untitled folder, and I'm going to call it AG Charts Backup 2023-09-26. So now I know the date of that file. And that's how easy it is to back up your chart files. But it is imperative that you do. Thank you for being with us today. And you'll see there's lots more tips and tricks on our YouTube channel.